Okay, my friends, so as I was kind of working through this lab, I realized this is another really good place to use sheets because as I was kind of going through and doing questions 4A, B, and C, I realized, man, if we could just plug the minutes and the miles into the spreadsheet, then the spreadsheet can run the formula that's up here and kick out the cost. And I thought, you know what? Let's use the spreadsheet. So let's fire up Google, get yourself a blank spreadsheet. Do it over here. Sheets. Oh, you can't see that. My bad. So just get a blank spreadsheet open, just like we've been doing. And what we're going to want to do essentially is we're going to want to have the cost pop out over here. And we want to input the time and the distance here. This is going to be a little bit simpler than that how do I have to do on the exam to get a certain grade homework we worked on. So I'm going to do my usual center, bold, that kind of thing. So what we need to do really is, well, let's just, you know what, let's build it with numbers because that usually helps us see what's going on. So let's do this one right here. A ride that lasts 20 minutes and travels 15 miles. So we're going to put in our spreadsheet, it lasts 20 minutes. And you know what I'm going to do also? I'm going to put time and then just minutes up here. That way, if I'm reading my spreadsheet later, I know that my time better be in minutes and not in hours. And distance, same thing. We're going to put distance in miles, which doesn't seem like a big deal. But, you know, if you've got a super long trip, you want to make sure that you don't put it in hours, like it's an hour and a half or something like that. And then from these two values, we want the cost to pop out as whatever you got back here in number 4. Now, the formula that we have to use is here. We have to take $4.25, add to it 25 cents per minute times the number of minutes, plus add $1.45 per mile times the number of miles. So I'm thinking we can just take this formula and translate it right into sheets. Okay, so let's give it a shot. So come over here, click in the costs. I'm going to go equals $4.25. That's the base booking cost. Plus, I'm going to type 0.25. That's a quarter per minute. Now, in the lab, we had to multiply this by t, which was the variable number of minutes. But here, we're just going to click on the 20. Because that's where the minutes are. And then we're going to add to that 145 times the miles, which in this case is 15, but in general is going to be in cell E7. Then I press enter. And this tells us that's going to cost $31. And if you want to, you can just go up here and hit the dollar sign. That'll change it to dollars. And what's so cool about this is you can now change these to whatever. You can check your math on these first few that you did. How about one that lasts 45 minutes and travels 60 miles and will probably get you a speeding ticket, or your driver. 45 minutes goes 60 miles. It's going to cost you $102.50. $102.50. How about one that goes 1 minute for 1 mile? It's going to be $5.95. This is nice because you are able to input these variables and output costs. So let's suppose something lasts, I don't know, 45 minutes and only goes 10 miles. That's going to cost $30. But what if it goes 15 miles? Well, that's going to cost $37.25. And this is nice. This is the same kind of formula usage that you could use like in a spreadsheet that you build for your budgets. If you know these conditions like in the cost. Like we know, for example, each mile costs $1.45 and each minute costs a quarter. But you could easily make a formula just like this for almost anything in your life that you would keep in a spreadsheet. So that's kind of rad, and that's why I kind of wanted to look at that now in this application. Cool. We'll build one for Lyft later, and I've already got a kind of a fun idea of how we can compare and contrast. Talk soon.